Skin cancer is a really big problem in this country.
Oh, there are bigger problems in this country than skin cancer.
People die every day from skin cancer
People
because
are
they
dying
don't do
of starvation. Let's
No, everyone
fix
should be
that
getting
issue.
self-check. It is the sun's fault. I am here to tell you that cold weather is far superior to hot weather for a number of reasons, but mostly because it just is.
Warm weather is better. People prefer the sun because there's more to do in it, and it gives us a sense of freedom that winter months rob us of.
When you're hot, there are only so many layers that you can take off of your body until you are actually indecent in public. When you're cold, you can simply keep putting on layers until you feel like you are a comfortable temperature.
Okay, but at what cost? The more layers you pour on, the less like movability you have. You wear a coat and then it's like, I'm like a little penguin walking around everywhere. I don't really like that. For what? What do you plan on doing?
What if you trip and fall?
You're tripping and falling because it's cold and there's ice everywhere. In summer, you don't have that problem. You can wear loose, free clothing, and that's really nice.
And then I'm gonna trip over my sandals on the sidewalk.
You live in New York City. You shouldn't be wearing sandals.
ACs and fans put so much pressure on our energy grid. It accounts for 20% of all electricity usage during the summer. In the winter, we're not running our ACs. We are a comfortable temperature in our homes. And there are more natural ways of achieving heating.
Such as?
You can start a fire.
Oh yeah, because like trees are just everywhere. Also, oil is burned a lot in the winter. I don't know where you're from. I'm from Jersey. That's a big issue, is those oil tanks going in the ground everywhere, ruining the land.
You know what, that's absolutely true, but hydrofluorocarbons are the main coolant in ACs, and they are far worse for the environment than carbon monoxide.
I don't think people heating and cooling themselves is like the main global warming issue right now. If we want to like attack global warming, there's like other big stuff to handle. People prefer the sun. Literally no one has ever said like, I can't wait to move to Alaska where I don't get sunlight 90% of the year. But California dreaming is like a popular phrase. And that's because we get sunlight like 75% of the year.
As someone who is a native of California, I can confirm it feels like you are in an oven 90% of the time.
As a fellow native from Southern California, when I go back home, I'm fine. I don't need the AC on.
I'm glad that you're healthy enough to feel that way, but a substantial amount of the population actually suffers from heat exhaustion, confusion, and even an increased risk of heart attacks in high heat. Why are we putting ourselves at higher health risks?
People die of hypothermia, and according to a 2015 USA Today study, the cold kills 20 times more people than the hot does, so you can't really use the health card right now.
Yes, except 9,500 people are diagnosed with skin cancer from your beloved sun every day.
At that rate, like, the entire country has skin cancer.
Yes, it's a big problem. Get checked. Cold weather brings us more opportunities for accessorizing. Now, you may not like having so many layers on, but I like the myriad choices that cold weather brings me. When it's hot, I can only wear like one layer and then I'm done. When it's cold, I can put on a jacket, I can put on boots, a scarf, a hat.
It's not that you can, it's that you're required to put on those things. If you don't put on a coat, if you don't put on boots, if you don't put on your scarf, your mittens, your gloves, hat, everything, you're freezing. You have to wear those things. Don't let the industry convince you that this is a choice you want to be making. You need to make that choice in order to protect yourself.
Sure, but I can make cuter choices than I can in the summer when I'm dripping with sweat.
If you're dripping with sweat, you're wearing the wrong fabrics.
Hot weather makes everyone uncomfortable, sweaty, and overall miserable. When it's summer, we want to run away from the heat, not toward it. Cold weather is much easier to adapt to, and obviously superior.
Summer's got a little bit of something for everyone. The outdoorsy types can go outdoors, the young types don't gotta go to school, the foodie types can go to the farmer's market, and everyone can get vitamin D.
Comment below, like, and subscribe to watch more videos like this one.